Reduce, Reuse, and Redecorate. It's a wrap. This is the last in our series, Reduce, Reuse, and Redecorate. And as we are doing today's activities, we're going to be asking two questions. Why do we give presents at this holiday time of year? And why do we wrap presents for the holidays? Hi, I'm Dr. K.P. McKee, founder and executive director of a Spacious Place Creativity and Spirituality Center. And this is...
I am Ariel, and I am here to try to sign.
She's giving her 2 thumbs up for the effort. Is Gina there?
No,
oh,
I was cheering.
Oh, all right. We would welcome your questions and comments. Maybe you have some ideas about how you reuse materials from holidays past and make them into new treasures. And we have a bunch of supplies here. You won't need all of them for what you're doing, so you can just pick and choose the ones that work for your project. So if you have some old leftover tissue paper from times past, some cardboard or foam board or poster board scraps, old music that is not good for other uses right now. We don't want to be tearing up good music. Holiday cards from seasons past. Old gift wrap, this may be kind of wrinkled up. And packing paper of some kind. And I'm going to set this to the side now so that we can see what we're doing. Also, you're going to want some crayons for one of the projects, a marking pen of some kind, and then some food color and whatever is holiday colors for you, a sponge or wine corks or a potato, scissors, clear tape, and if you want and have it, painter's tape. Not absolutely necessary. So let's just think about why we give presents in the first place. For one thing, it is a way to name someone. To say, I see you for who you are. I value you. I have hope for you. And I want to express my love for you. And second, it's a spiritual practice. It's an act of generosity. And that is an important reminder that other people matter as much as we do. And third, it is a way to put our trust in God, by whatever name we call God, rather than in money or possessions. Now, why do we wrap up those gifts that we give? I recently saw an article on the news that suggested that when your gifts are beautifully wrapped, people expect them to be more expensive. So basically, you should do a shoddy job of gift wrapping to lower expectations. And this made me sad because the wrapping of the gift itself is a gift. First of all, it is a gift of mystery and wonder. And those are things that are good for our human soul. They teach us about what we long for. And second, it's also an art piece. It's a gift of beauty that is beneath the tree with your name on it. And last, it is a gift of experience because the delight of unwrapping a present is in itself a gift. So we're going to get right to it. What was that for?
I forgot the sign I wanted.
Okay. So we're going to get right to it. First thing, and I did not mention the need of an iron, but it does help to have one. If you have, like this is that packing paper, and I just ran an iron over it on a low heat level, and it gets a lot of the wrinkles out, and I just tell myself the rest of them give it character. And you can do the same thing on a low setting with tissue paper, and you can also put some wax paper over the top of the tissue paper to iron it out. So we're going to look at two ways that you can make gift wrap. And the first one is by using crayon rubbings. So for something this thick, you're going to want to cut out from scraps of foam board or some thicker cardboard, something like that, some very simple holiday shapes. And I've done a stocking right here. And you can, if you have painter's tape, lay it on your surface, press it down, and that will keep it from scooting around when you're trying to work with it. Then you will take your paper, place it over it, wherever, and you can feel where you want it to be. You want to use the side of your crayon, and that means you want to strip off any of the paper like this, so that it is just like this. And holding it down, you're going to find the edges with your crayon. So there's one in green. I'm going to see, I'm going to just move this like this and get my red out and do that. And I love this because it's such a gentle color. I'll do one more with this, and then I will show you with the tissue paper. That's a little bit of a different one. So I'm going to continue with this later, and I'll have something to wrap a package in. Now with tissue paper, I have already started with this one. I did two colors here, and I am doing holly. So I have my holly leaf, and with this one I only had to do tissue poster board because the tissue paper is not nearly as thick. But it's the same principle, side of your crayon, and I go under here, find the edges, and then I can move my tissue paper around so that I'm finding the other edge. And then I'm going to switch colors, and I have a circle here that I cut out of poster board, and it's down on the table, and I can make me a holly berry here. And I'm going to do two. I'll do three on this one. Oh, yeah. All right, and so this. So that's how you can do that, and these are things you can do with your children to help them find ways that they can respect our planet and take care of our resources by reusing things and creating wonder. So the next way that you can do it is by simple stamping activity. Let's see what I can. Okay, so if you have just your basic food color, this will work for this. And here I have done it with a wine cork, and I cut a simple star into the wine cork here. I did a diamond on this one, and this one I just left as it was. It could be kind of like polka dots. And then you are going to just put some of your food coloring on a sponge or some other fairly absorbent material. And press your stamp into it. And then onto the paper. And it helps to rock it a little bit. And after a few, you'll be ready to get a little bit more ink on it. And the nice thing about some of this is that it's already pre-cut cut so that you don't even have to cut it yourself, and you have nice clean lines there for your paper that you're doing. So you can do it on this paper. It also works on tissue paper. And I'll just do a couple on tissue paper so you can see how that works. Hold it up here in a minute so you can see. And I'll probably go later and do the dots with the red so we have the red and green. So that is making some gift wrap. Now we're going to move to making some gift bows. And you can use the music as we showed, holiday cards, or old gift wrap. And I'm going to show you how to do this with the gift wrap. So you want to cut the gift wrap that you have left over into strips that are fairly uniform width and height. It doesn't have to be exact. And a lot of gift wrap will have these marked lines on the back that show you how to cut evenly, so that helps out immensely. So then you're going to roll them into a circle. And attach with clear tape. Then we're going to stack them, and I have some that I have already got started here. I'm going to stack them up. And you decide how many of these you want for your bow. This one's a little bit longer, so I'm going to put it on the bottom. I like them to be nice and full, so I'm going to put several on here. Alright, I think this can be our last one. Then you'll take your tape, we're going to secure it.
I might have signed that you like big bows.
And I cannot lie.
It's true.
And I folded this one over, and I'm going to wrap it around to cover the tape. Then you can take one more strip, and I like to cut it at an angle so that the ends are like that. And then we're going to put some tape facing up, so underneath, on the underside of them, like this, and they will go underneath. So here we have some examples. Here's one with thinner, and then a smaller one. And here's one that I did with two different types of gift wrap, and one with the same gift wrap that the package is in. One more thing about the stamping. If you're going to do a potato, all you have to do is cut it in half. You can cut the sponges in whatever shapes, simple shapes you like. Cut it in half this way, and then do just like what I did with the cork. You're going to cut the pattern away, cut away everything that is not the pattern you want. And here are some ideas of things that you can do for the crayon rubbing. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, we have a Star of David and also a regular star, in addition to the other things we already looked at. And this is an ornament that I cut out that you can do that with. So the last thing is going to be gift tags, and they are very simple to make. If you have leftover scrapbook paper, or holiday paper, or music, or gift cards. So these I made I just cut the simple shapes out of old scrapbook paper. And then all you have to do is add to and from, and you're all set to go. And you can see there's some on those packages. I made a music note out of old music that was not for anything else, and then all you have to do is add to and from to that. And then this is from a holiday card, and I just traced around a circle and added this at the top to be an ornament, and punched a hole so that you can string some ribbon or some raffia through that, and you have that, and it's all good to go. So those are some ideas for doing holiday art from simple and recycled materials. And if you found this helpful, we hope you will like it on Facebook, and also you can watch it again on Facebook, YouTube, and on our website, www.aspaciousplace.com. And in January, we have a new offering called Creativity Camp After Dark, where you can come and do some of the art that we have done with our campers that we enjoy at all of our ages. And the first one will be Sunday afternoon, January 17th, and we're going to be doing 3 sessions, and we're going to be doing mosaics and collage and card making, all for $25. You can sign up on our website if you are interested in attending. Our next Facebook Live will then be right after that on the January, I guess it's also January 17th.
What was the third thing?
Card making.
19th is
Okay,
next
that was
Facebook
the
Live.
card
19th
making.
is.
I know, but it says
Oh.
17th there, and the 17th is we can double check on the calendar. It's the Sunday.
Mosaics, card making.
And collage, rice paper collage, yeah. All right, so they're that Sunday in January. Thank you for joining us. Let's close with prayer. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace, goodwill to all. Amen.
It is Sunday the 19th for Facebook Live.
So